This week, we have a lot of inflation numbers coming in. Here's the economic calendar we have for the week. So we have CPI, which is consumer inflation coming in, the stuff that you and I really care about. That's coming in on Tuesday. Those numbers, we'll see how those are coming in. They're expected to stay either steady or go up a little bit. Last time they came in quite a bit lower than expected. But then on Thursday, we have the producer inflation. So think of the two pieces of the puzzle that we're going to get in this week. Thursday, we're going to get how much producer costs are going up. And then on Tuesday, we're going to see how the consumers, how much of that is floating over to the consumer. You wish it was kind of flip-flopped around, producer in front of consumer, but it is what it is. So let's get what the expectations are on the core CPI. Let me explain to you what these are, because there's different abbreviations through here. So if I can blow this up a little bit, I wanted just educational on this piece of it. CPI, this is what you and I follow. When we start talking about inflation, we think of what is the consumer inflation. Well, CPI, the C on the front of that, think of consumer. So that's that. When you scroll down here on Thursday, we have PPI. Think of P in the front of that is producer. Okay, so the consumer inflation we got coming in is through these numbers through here. Whenever you see core in the front, they strip out, they take out the food and energy components of the CPI. And maybe Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll show you all the components of the CPI, and then I'll show you CPI and then core CPI and how they vary. So right now on the core, they're expecting to go from 0.1 up to 0.3. Don't know how that's going to go, but then on CPI year over year, 2.4 to 2.4, staying steady. The CPI month over month, they're saying is a negative 0.1 to a positive 0.3. So is some of the inflationary data or the tariffs numbers starting to work into that, because they did kick in? Not everything was kind of postponed, so we're going to see how that goes. And then down through here, we're going to get core retail sales. What do the sales numbers look like? Jobless numbers.